Ladies and gentlemen, this is our co-main event of the evening. Fighting out of the blue corner, Guillermo Andino.
Perdonen que me agrande, pero soy un barrilete cósmico, lo más grande. Navego contra el viento, haciendo lo imposible me divierto, hasta que su objetivo complete. Este jinete no se baja del cohete, por un campo minado de terreno peligroso. Me esquivé todas las trampas de oso, diariamente el sol fue mi testigo, y la luna la que me regaló el camino. Me caí pero me levanté de la primera, como se levantan las flores en primavera. Sin junio se hace pequeño el universo cuando levanto mis puños. Le dije a mi coraje antes que te dé calambre, cocíname las ganas que mis sueños tienen hambre. Y los deseos me vieron nacer, los árboles me vieron crecer, el océano me vio navegar.
The undefeated Guillermo Andino, fighting for the first time outside of Argentina, 9-0, with 4 knockouts for someone tonight. The O must go. 2 undefeated fighters.
And ladies and gentlemen, his opponents, BILAL AKKAWY.
BILAL AKKAWY, undefeated as well, although in his last outing, which is way back at the end of January,
Ladies and
split
gentlemen,
decision
can I please
draw
ask
over
you to all
4
be
rounds
upstanding
after 10
for the
consecutive
playing
victories.
of the Argentinian national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, the Australian national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is sanctioned by the IBO. Your judges at ringside are Andrew Campbell, Jeff Eddy, and Wayne Ashdown. Your doctor is Walter Di Bartolo. Your timekeeper, Mr. Damien Memory, and your referee in charge in centering, Mr. Alan McCall. This fight proudly brought to you by Gary Simmons at Simmons Homes. Ladies and gentlemen, both warriors have now entered the ring, and this is the co-main event of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Melbourne Pavilion, it's showtime! 10 by 3-minute rounds in the Super Middleweight division. They will be fighting for the IBO Youth Super Middleweight World Title. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, trained by Ruben Andino out of the Consejo Deporte. Official weight of 75 kilograms, wearing black shorts with white. A fight record, undefeated. 9 fights, 9 wins. 4 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Pisat in Argentina. Ladies and gentlemen, Guillermo Andino. And across the ring, his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Trained by Mick Akkawy out of the Akkawy's boxing gym with an official weight of 76 kilograms even, wearing black trunks with red. Undefeated, 11 fights, 10 wins, 1 draw. 9 coming by devastating knockout. Fighting out of Mortdale, New South Wales, Australia. He is the former WBF Australian champion, BILAL AKKAWY.
So Alan McCall calls both fighters to centre ring.
Boys, we went over the rules in the dressing rooms. I want you to defend yourselves at all times and obey what I say at all times. I say it again, defend yourself at all times and obey what I say at all times. Touch gloves now, back to your corners.
Must go on one of them unless we get a draw, which we hope we don't. But I'll tell you what, a very confident young Argentinian indeed. Guillermo Andino.
Just 24 years of age, but 2 years the senior of Akkawy. 10 rounds for the IBO Youth World Super Middleweight title. Thanks to our great friends at Simmons Homes, the great Australian builder.
Great supporter of mine for over 30 years, Gary Simmons. Even was the main sponsor at a casino bout where I had a young gentleman called Julian Holland on. Gave him a real tough opponent.
Akkawy in the black with red trim and the red gloves, and Dino black with the white trim and the black gloves.
What I've heard about Andino from his gym sessions here, and he's boxed and sparred a few times, he's been here a week or so to acclimatise, that he's very slick. Very nice, you know, looks composed, hands held high, moving well, but he likes to move. Tried big shots there and missed them all against babyface Bilal. Bilal, I've watched him sparring Zach Dunn in the last month, and very good counter puncher, very dangerous left hook counter puncher.
Right, step back.
Yeah, he looks like a strong fighter, Barry.
Stop. Yeah, look, he's got such a baby face, but he's very, very tough guy. But I'll tell you what, it's not going to be a walk in the park against a very well-credentialed young Argentinian in Guillermo Andino, who our driver, who looks after all of our fighters and you know, takes them to their hotels, is sitting on the right of me. He's watched this guy sparring, and he's a big rap freak, Guillermo Andino.
Very light on his feet, Andino.
Yeah, he doesn't stay still.
Yep, and that's what you got to do to a puncher. You got to keep their feet moving so they don't get off.
One of the... Oh!
What a shot!
Whoa! I reckon it's over.
It is over.
He'll do well to beat the count. He's up at 6.
Oh, he's hurt bad.
Alan McCall's up to 8. He asked him to come towards him. Andino hasn't responded yet. He still hasn't walked towards Alan McCall.
Maybe he doesn't understand what he's saying. He doesn't speak English.
Good point.
It's all over, I reckon. What a right hand. If he recovers from this, it'll be a miracle. If he recovers from this, that was an absolute bomb.
Still just inside a minute to go in the first round, so he's a long way from the bell. He's got to get on his bike.
Oh, he's on the bike, all right.
Oh, left, he's going again. He's hanging on for dear life.
Wow, vicious punching from babyface Bilal Akkawy. Look at that face on him. You know, he's a dead-set, handsome-looking young gentleman, and it belies the power in both hands.
Akkawy looking for a big finish here. Another clubbing left. Endino did really well to stay on his feet. He's going again.
20 seconds to go.
No, he's classing that as a...
He stopped it. He stopped it.
No, he classed that as a slip.
He's a slip. He's gone. 10 seconds to go. He's going to let it go on Alan McCall. The bell's going to go. Yes.
And he gets to the end of the first round.
Wow. Boom.
Hope you're loving this Channel 31 boxing on Derby Eve.
Wow.
And a huge first round. Bilal Akkawy, 9 of his 10 victories have come by stoppage, and if you're a betting man,
That's why.
if it is spring carnival time, you'd be thinking the same is about to happen. Look at that right hand, which just stopped him in his tracks.
What a bomb. What perfectly timed shot.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
That was perfect.
That was
timing.
beautiful.
You know what? A credit to Andino
To beat the count.
to beat the count, to last the round. I mean, you couldn't get a better, cleaner shot than that. That was perfection.
He just brought him straight onto that right hand. He just bowled it over.
Didn't he ever?
What
And
can
it's
our,
you know what? It's going to happen again.
Yeah, because he's moving into his right hand.
what can our Argentinian visitor respond with? Second round.
He was extremely confident stepping into the ring with his undefeated record.
Oh, Akkawy, that right hand, that would have sent him to Parkville.
And I was telling you about his left hook. He's got a great left hook as well. He's ready to... Look, his nose is busted. I think his nose is broken. Andino's not far off quitting, I reckon.
Well, to his credit, he's throwing wild punches here, Andino.
Yeah,
At
just-
least
No, he's ready to give it up, I can tell you. He's copped a headbutt, he's saying. You know,
blood flowing freely from the nose. Again, throwing big, wild punches to the Argentinian.
no, he's going to go any second. He's going to go any second. I tell you, he's not keen on lasting much longer.
Not disagreeing with you, Baz, but he's at least still trying to throw a little bit of leather. But I think he, like everyone else in this venue, knows what's about to happen.
It's just a matter of time. You know, look.
Yeah, look. He's really struggling with the strength of Bilal.
Yeah, Bilal's strong.
Just the
A
strength.
little bull. And you know what? He can make middleweight, Bilal. Mate, wouldn't this guy be a force at middleweight?
Oh.
I've spoken to his father and his uncle about, you know, what he's going to do in the future. And, you know, this is just to start a big thing for Bilal Akkawy. And it's a pleasure to have him on our show here at the Melbourne Pavilion fighting for the IBO World title. But Andino gutsily throwing big shots, but grabbing on at every possibility he can. I think his nose is busted.
I like the fact that Akkawy's staying composed. He knows that the finish is imminent, but he's still picking his punches.
Yes,
The Argentinian fighting desperately, but Akkawy just stalking his prey.
Bilal's got, you know, he's got the rounds. He's got 8 rounds after this. You know, he's got time. Just a matter of time, too. You know, talk about a total change. I mean, Andino got in the ring with such confidence and moved so confidently until he got bombed. And, you know, again, Julian, you know, you're only one punch away from disaster. You know, one punch changes the pattern of everything.
And when you get hit with a shot like that, it's going to take you a couple of rounds to get your head back.
Trainer screaming at referee Alan McCall that he copped an illegal punch to the back of the head.
Well, you know, he's putting his head down. I mean, Bilal's throwing punches. It is professional boxing, you know. He's throwing wild shots. I mean, what's he supposed to do? I mean, he's complaining about body shots, but, you know...
He's looking for an exit here, isn't he?
Look, it's just about over. 10 seconds to go. Round 2. And vicious right hand from Bilal Akkawy. Just too much power. He'll quit before this round.
Andino survives the second, but will he come out for the third?
If he comes out, I'll be very surprised.
And his trainer's getting up him and getting him into it, so...
So we're about to look at the replay of some of the action in round 2. He didn't visit the canvas again, but well, there's the head clash, or one of the head clashes. And he's still got away a scoring punch there, Akkawy.
And the Argentinian, he's just, you know, he's just trying to hang on and do his best at the moment. Bilal really keeping calm and really letting his shots go nice.
Which is a great sign from a 22-year-old, isn't
young
it?
fighter, yes.
He's unflappable, isn't he? You know, I mean, and look, but to give it to Guillermo's credit, he's coming out. He's coming out for the third round, and you know, if he lasts this round, you know, you've got to be impressed.
Scheduled for 10 for the IBO Youth World Super Middleweight crown. The exciting young Australian, Bilal Akkawy, black with the red trim, and the Argentinian visitor, Guillermo Andino.
Is that how you pronounce it, Akkawy or Akkawy? I've always said Akkawy. I don't know whether I could be wrong. I don't know.
Well, our ring announcer, John Demicoli.
Akkawy. I suppose when you look at the spelling, it is Akkawy. Anyway, Bilal for me, baby-face Bilal, and he's a gun.
Don't hold. Step
He's
back.
getting a bit scared now. Look, that's ridiculous. No, he's turned his head. He's turned his head. He doesn't want to go on.
Alan McCall, the referee, having none of it.
No, good on you, Alan. Alan's certainly showing some maturity in his refereeing these days. He's one of our relatively new referees and certainly improving dramatically every time he gets in the ring and referees and looks after our boys well.
It's quite a contradiction, Andino, because in between times he'll throw plenty of leather, but then as soon as something comes back, he starts looking for an early exit.
But he's just throwing big swinging punches, though, that shouldn't really hit.
Well, you know, at the start of the first round, he looked fluent, but, you know, since he got dropped, it's been nothing, really, you know. Big overhand right thrown from Bilal Akkawy there.
Stop, let go.
Midway through the third.
Another big right hand. And that's what he's saying.
He turns his back.
The corner are blowing up about that, but he's turning his back.
He turned his back.
I reckon if he turns his back one more occasion, he's liable to be docked a point.
Oh, he'd be disqualified.
If you're in a fight, Barry, you keep punching until they say stop, yes?
I hope you do, Jules.
And protect yourself at all times.
It's not a tickling contest up there.
I reckon Ricky Hatton said that once, Baz.
That's exactly right. The great Ricky Hatton. Bit of a character.
Oh, that right hand had plenty on it.
Yeah.
Break.
And you know what? You know, as soon as he makes Bilal miss, he grabs him.
Yeah.
He's certainly just fighting a defensive fight at the moment, trying to last, but you would be surprised if he... Look at that. Wow.
Stop. Let go. Let go. I said stop.
Bilal's not getting caught with any of them.
The Argentinian certainly has had a lot of the confidence stripped of him.
Well, you know, to be honest with you, the fact that he's still here after that first round surprises me, because that right hand knocked the stuffing out of him well and truly, and I don't think he's recovered ever.
And he's within 20 seconds of sending it into the fourth.
Yeah, no, he's showing a lot of guts.
Stop. Stop.
He's showing a lot of heart.
Stop.
We really thought he was going to give it up, but he showed a lot of heart.
Round number 3.
Yeah.
3 rounds down.
3 rounds. Wow.
This fight brought to you by Gary Simmons at Simmons Homes, the great Australian builder.
First time Andino's fought outside of his native Argentina. He has had a busy year, though. This is his 5th fight. He fought as recently as the first week of September.
Okay.
He's only fought 12 rounds this year. His last 2 wins have been against fellow Argentinians, both second-round stoppages. And of course, Akkawy, he hasn't been in the ring since late January, but not that you'd know it.
No, true. Very true. But as I said, I saw him sparring with Zach Dunn, and seriously impressed me. And he's been in America. He trained over there for a while. I think at the Wild Card
For
Gym.
round number 4.
4th round of the co-main event. Another great night of action put together from the man on my right, Barry Michael, the former IBF Super Featherweight Champion of the world, one of the leading promoters in the Southern Hemisphere.
Thank you very much, Bruce. I'll tell you, I'm very happy with you know, the support we've received tonight from the public. My mainly long-time supporters that have got ringside tables, and also my big sponsors, Lotus Caravans and Simmons Homes, the 2 major guys. But also, you know, A big wrap there. Whoa, big chopping right hand from Andino there. Oh, he's getting rugged up there now.
It's a very ugly exchange, and again Andino complaining of being punched to the back of the head.
Oh, honestly, wild right hand from Andino. But got to say, a big wrap for A+ Solutions. A+ Labour Hire, and Bernie Smith Cars. Bernie's a great supporter, and the Mint management who provided all these wonderful ring girls tonight. But a super thank you to Gary Simmons from Simmons Homes. Custodian, Invest Different too. Custodian, my good mate, of probably 25 years, John Fitzgerald, shows people how to seriously invest and make big money. Anyway, it's...
he must have ice running through his veins, Akkawy. His demeanour does not change.
He hasn't looked like...
Given the flustered nature of his opponent throughout most of the fight, he's just maintained the same level of composure.
He's just waiting to unleash that right hand again, Bruce. But, you know, I think like Andino's, he's just, you know, like throwing what he can, and then he's just claiming him.
But you know what, Jules? He got in the ring, he looked so composed, he moved well until he got nailed with that right hand, and ever since then it's all gone.
Yeah.
It's been...
lovely right
again. Is he going down? No.
It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's going to happen.
Stop holding.
Well, it sort of seems the way he's moving, he can't get out the road of it.
You know, you can't keep turning your back. He's either going to get disqualified or he's going to get knocked out.
Fires the right hand again after a couple of left jabs.
Bilal looking for that big right hand. One clean right hand like the one in the first round, and it's all over. You know, Bilal, I've seen him counter with his left hook beautifully in the gym, and I haven't seen much of his left hook this time. But he certainly showed us he's got power in both hands.
He's got to be getting close to having a point taken off him. Andino.
Making an ugly fight of it at the moment, surviving fight.
Akkawy loads up the big right hand again.
Good body shot.
Stop.
Round number 4.
He'll quit. I tell you,
wondering.
you know, he's going to call it quits. I mean, you know...
What was in that? There was nothing in that.
No.
If anything, he's lunging in with his head.
Look, you know, he showed a lot of heart, Andino, but he's too much complaining and whinging about this. I mean, it's professional boxing, it's not amateur boxing, you know. Wild overhand right, and turns his back. What do you expect?
and the punch from Akkawy actually caught him on the right ear. There was nothing illegal about it at all.
And the corner are blowing up about that, and he's actually literally turned his back in front of him.
Exactly. He's done it 100 times.
He's lucky that's all he did to him.
Honestly, you know, you've got to give Andino credit in one respect, that he's still here after the first round. Yep.
Round number 5.
We approach the halfway mark, scheduled for 10.
Andino actually showed threw a couple of good shots there. But what Bilal needs to do is get back to boxing and, you know, get his jab working and look for that opening again, you know, like he did in round 1. Which is what he's looking to do here. I mean, look.
Messy in the clinches.
It's messy. It's like, you know, make him miss, grab hold of him.
Certainly good at conserving energy, Akkawy. Now this time Andino claiming something up around the forehead region.
What does he expect Bilal to be doing? He's trying to survive. Is all he's trying to do.
Yeah.
And, you know...
This is the furthest Andino's ever gone in professional boxing.
Is it really? Okay.
First 6 fights of his career were either 4-round points decisions or 4th-round stoppages. So first time he's gone into the 5th round in this his 10th professional fight.
Well, he's making an ugly fight of it.
There's that right hand. I'd like to see Bilal get his left hook going more. I'll tell you what, Andino, you know, is good at, you know, surviving.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, if he hadn't got caught in the first round, it could have been interesting. But, you know, that right hand in the first round certainly knocked the stuffing out of him.
And his confidence.
And it's been survival ever since. Bilal doing the right thing here, setting him up with the right hand. Needs to follow up with the left hook after the right hand. And he's got a great left hook, Bilal.
Lovely body shot. There
Good
you
ball.
go, there you go. He doesn't want it, he doesn't want it.
That's it.
He's been waved off.
That's it.
Andino's claiming that he was just going to take a knee and take an 8 count, but Alan McCall has seen enough and he has waved it off in the 5th round, and Bilal Akkawy is the new IBO Youth World Super Middleweight Champion, improves his record to 11 wins and 1 draw, 10 of those 11 wins inside the distance. That was a bizarre 4.5 rounds.
It certainly was, but it was impressive from Bilal. I thought it was very impressive, and he showed incredible maturity for a young man. What do you think?
Yeah,
Rick?
totally. And the composure and the strength from his shots, yeah, really good.
Yep. And the great Gary Simmons Holmes, the greatest ground builder.
And the trainer continues to, he's now focusing his attention on us in the commentary position.
Come on.
So Barry, as the promoter's going to sort out a few of these issues, Jules.
I think he's going to get the belt. But, yeah, look, the corner, they're complaining, but at no stage through that fight did he actually really, you know, he was turning his back the whole fight. So he wanted to quit. That's the way I saw it, Bruce.
Jules, couldn't agree with you more. I mean, he looked to use every excuse over the preceding rounds after he'd been dropped in the first to get out of there, and now they complain that it was called off too early. You saw it at home.
And
they're still complaining.
They're complaining now to Bernie Barmer, and Bernie Barmer's actually explaining the rules.
2 minutes and 11 seconds into round number 5. Your referee, Alan McCall, put a stop to this contest, declaring him in via TKO, and new IBO Youth Super Middleweight World Champion, BILAL AKKAWY.
And what a big future that exciting young man has ahead of him. Just 22 years of age, still undefeated.
Around you, Youth World Champion. Bilal, you stepped inside centre ring here to our TV Ringside live on Channel 31, up against an undefeated fighter from Argentina. A very awkward fighter in centre ring. He made it very hard for you to hit him. When you did hit him, he went for the hold every single time almost. You kind of got around it. They believe it finished in pretty difficult circumstances, but you got the win. You got what you deserved. You walk away with a big belt. How do you feel about the fight? And how'd you go?
I feel great. Even if it went the distance, you know, I felt like I would have had it covered. But, you know, I thank him for coming out from Argentina. And, you know, I'm just so happy that I accomplished this.
As a young man growing up in Mortdale in Sydney, did you ever think you'd be holding this beautiful strap around your waist, mate? Is it a dream come true for you?
I always dreamed of it, but, you know, I never really thought that I'd actually become a professional boxer, but somehow it just happened, so...
Some things happen for a reason, and today this is your reason. You are the new IBO Youth World Champion. Congratulations, mate.
Can I just thank everyone that supports me? You know, without them, this wouldn't be possible. I've got to thank Craig Dunn, Barry Michaels, you know, all the boys that came down from New South Wales, my sponsors, Mannings, Merwin, you know, Joe, you know, all the support from down here as well. You know, it's been unbelievable. And Johnny Lewis, he's helped me a lot for this preparation, and I really appreciate it. I look forward to doing some more work with him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your IBO Youth Super Middleweight Champion, BILAL AKKAWY.
Terrific performance by BILAL AKKAWY. And we'll just see the finish Well, no, there's the
perfect right hand.
Perfect straight right or overhand right in the first round, which really set the scene, Jules, for the rest of the night, didn't it?
Look, he just brought him into that. That was perfectly timed.
Guillermo Andino.
And that set the scene.
Guillermo.
So he did very well to beat the count. Let's now have a listen.
From Argentina, a tough fight. Not the way you wanted it to finish. But how do you feel after the fight? How do you feel it went?
No, el referee me fue en el vestuario y me dijo que si yo tocaba lona era el conteo hasta 8. No me contó en ningún momento, directamente me paró la pelea y está mal eso.
He said that the referee said to us when he touched the floor, he had to wait for the count at least to 8, and the referee just finished the fight and doesn't count. So.
I think that the referee did say before in the ring, the fact that he actually turned his back a few times is why he called the fight off. But I'm sure it's something we can decide later with the decisions being done. But we hope to see you back in Australia once again.
El referee no me dio una oportunidad. Yo necesitaba la oportunidad para recuperarme y terminar la pelea bien, en pie, porque me he entrenado mucho para esto y está mal el referee que me paró la pelea antes.
He's still complaining about the referee that they stopped the fight, but he won the revenge.
Well, we'll see if that can happen. It can't happen tonight. Tonight, your victor is BILAL AKKAWY. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Guillermo as well, coming out from Argentina. Tonight, your world champion, BILAL AKKAWY.
So Guillermo Andino suffers the first loss of his career, but it is BILAL AKKAWY's night. He remains undefeated, and he's got the IBO Youth World Super Middleweight strap around his waist.